Hey, how you doing? This is your boy D Nostra Novice, aka Derek. And are you upset? Are you furious? Are you angry? Are you truly ticked off about something that's going on that you want to rent a car or rent a bus and go downtown and don't do it. All right, do not do it. Okay, it's not good for you. You may be going to jail for a long, long time if you do something like that. But I will tell you this: you can get your frustration out here on Wrestlekram Gripes. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled eyes each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this and whatnot. So if you don't know anything about this show itself, I'm usually putting out a Wrestlekram Gripes around 10 o'clock. So as of right now, you can actually get your gripes out for the next episode. I do that every Saturday for you guys to enjoy and have a great time. Get your frustrations. Once again, get your frustrations out. But, I just like I said, I mean, you have a great time or whatnot. I keep saying that, but you can truly have a great time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Enjoy yourself. And also, go to the information tab. Go to the information tab. You can check all of where I am posting, just giving a shout out over there to the TikTok community. And also, my Facebook group page, Wrestlekram Super Club. Wrestlekram Super Club. You can go check me out over there as well, enjoying the fun stuff that I post on there on a religious basis. If you want to say, give a shout out, you can give a shout out as well. Wrestlekram Super Club over there on the Facebook. But without further ado, you can go. Let's dive in there. Let's have some fun right here. So the very first gripe is from Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? My beef or gripe is with Saturday nights with AEW. What is the purpose of Battle of the Belts? You already have a stale collision show, and now you give us another hour of matches we really don't need. Say how you really feel. How about that? Goodness gracious. I will say this. I am not a fan of the rest of the. I'm just not a fan of the Battle of the Belts. Never was a fan of Battle of the Belts. I truly think the Battle of the Belts, to me, are just really not good B-level matches, and it's a bore. I've never had a great time with the Battle of the Belts. I think the only match that I did have was probably an FTR match. Those are the only matches that I do pay close attention to because they're really, really good. And it's funny because I'm not even a tag team aficionado. I'm truly, or not even a triple threat person, but with them, they truly captivate me. I mean, FTR is truly one of the greatest tag teams out there, so I will respect them. But other than that, I mean, I truly, I think Jon Moxley defended the world title once or twice there, but I just, it's not good. They're not good. I know for a fact that no titles will be change hands on Battle of the Belts. It just will not happen. So I agree with you with that. I think Collision is stale. I truly think Collision is stale. I truly think that we may get a ratings boost, just a little ratings boost today, due to the fact that we do have MJF and Kenny Omega tonight. So I am really interested in that, probably. But, I mean, other than that, I don't see anything else. Because it's weird. Because, we're supposed to... Okay, so here's the thing. Kenny Omega and MJF are supposed to face one another. But at Full Gear, I think it is at Full Gear, we already have Switchblade Jay White versus MJF. So we already know that I know for a fact that this match is going to be a wonk finish. Don Callis is going to come out. The Bang Bang Gang is going to come out. Somebody is going to come out and wonk this finish. Okay, so it is what it is. I just know it's a it's a dream match, yes, but it's a situation where it's like why because we already have the match at Full Gear. So it's yeah, Battle of the Belts is just not good. Battle of the Belts is not good. It's never been good. I think we had one Jade Cargill match on there. It's just not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. So your gripe is 100% confirmed. I most definitely agree with you on that, Laurel. Thank you so much for that gripe. The next gripe is going to be from Southern Belle. How we doing, Southern Belle? My gripe is with the WWE and not pulling the trigger on Damian Priest. He would be champion now, and I'm not understanding why he hasn't cashed in the briefcase yet. I'm going to say at the beginning of this, your gripe is completely confirmed. I've been spewing this out from the mountaintop like I'm Moses and I have the 10 commandments in my hand. This is not making any sense that Damian Priest is holding on to this briefcase when you have a now confirmed kayfabe injured Seth freaking Rollins. He is literally on his last leg, and now since he's facing now Drew McIntyre, which is a pure heel now, would it make sense for Damian Priest to cash in on now probably a Drew McIntyre who's going to win the title at Crown Jewel? Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense for him to cash it in on another fellow heel. He should have did it at Fastlane. It's a B-level pay-per-view. We could have had a 3-month feud between, or probably a 2-month feud with Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. And eventually Damian Priest breaking up or being kicked out of the Judgment Day, forming his own type of Judgment Day stable. That would have made more sense with the situation we have as of right now. I'm not going to crap on creative, but I truly think that they should have pulled the trigger on the Damian Priest cashing it in after the last man standing match with Shinsuke Nakamura. I truly do agree with you 100%. Now there is a situation where will Damian Priest cash it in? Like, how will he cash it in? And what? He's going to cash it in on the Tribal Chief at Crown Jewel after the LA Knight match just to lose it? I don't see any beef between the WWE and Damian Priest. So I don't know why they would do something like this. They have consistently had them win over and over again. And I truly think that this go around, this person, Damian Priest, has been putting in phenomenal work. And I truly think that he deserves his upcomings. I truly believe that he should be the next WWE World Champion. And that's just my opinion. But what do you think? What do you think in the comments? Do you think that Damian Priest should be the next World Heavyweight Champion? Put in the comments. What do you think? But your gripe is 100% confirmed. I most definitely agree with that assumption. Thank you so much for your gripe, Southern Belle. Let's get on to the next one. It's going to be Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? My gripe will be with Gunther not getting the limelight like Roman Reigns. He is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion and the second longest reigning champion in WWE Modern Era. Show some love is what I'm saying. I agree with you 100% with that. I am really lost on why Gunther is not mostly on pay-per-views. He is the second longest reigning champion, right behind Roman Reigns with over 500 days as the champion. But we rarely see him on any type of pay-per-view programming. I want to know why this situation isn't here. I want to know why we're not getting Gunther on a bigger scale. I mean, yes, they did move him to the Raw brand, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Raw is the bigger show. Of course, they have the more they have the 3 hour to showcase him. But you know, it's a situation where I don't see, like, if I had to choose between Roman and Gunther, and them losing their titles pretty quickly, it will be Gunther. Gunther's gonna lose. Well, of course he's gonna lose that title beforehand, but it just, if you look at the portrayal of it, that it just looks like Gunther is just, the Imperium is just not working on all cylinders as of right now. Yes, you can say that the bloodline is not, but once again, you have a powerhouse with Roman Reigns, who is just really, really good at what he does. And I'm not saying, and I'm not crapping on Gunther. I think Gunther has a lot to give as well. He is a future world champion through and through. But all I'm saying is that, you know, we need to give him more love, way more love than what we are giving him. I mean, I think he is probably the best champion to probably dethrone Seth Rollins. I mean, probably give that title up, saying, hey, I mean, nobody can beat me, so I can give it up and go for the world title. That would be a smart thing for Gunther to do. I mean, what more can you say? An awesome heel champion, an unstoppable heel champion, a heel champion that actually puts on really good matches and clean matches. He rarely needs help when he is facing one another. Like, a lot of his matches are just so good. He is really, really good. If you want to know anything about a traditional style type wrestler, it is Gunther all day. I mean, the Xavier Woods versus Gunther match was phenomenal. The Chad Gable matches are phenomenal. Of course, you have the match, some matches of the year with him and Sheamus at what was that? Battle at, no, that wasn't Battle at the Castle. That was what was that? I forgot where that was. I think it was Battle at the Castle when they did face one another, but it was just a phenomenal match. I mean, I don't think I know any matches with Gunther that have been just complete duds. He is really good. I truly think that he is the future of not the Intercontinental Division, but the World Champion Division, or the the Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion. Either one of those bad boys would be great around Gunther's waist. So I do agree with you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I most definitely agree with you 100%. Thank you so much for that question, Mr. Greenhead. The next question is going to be from Chris M. So this is my gripe. The writer strike is killing not only the MCU and the DCU, but having the fans waiting on the BS AI shorts on upcoming movies is a real downer. I need for the powers that be to figure out, because I want the Secret Wars to start. I've talked about this on Axe Wrestlekram, and I will say this. I think the writer's strike, it did hit a lot of studios, a ton of studios. I'm not going to lie to you. But what I think it hurt the most is, I wouldn't even say the MCU. I truly think it hurt the DCU. The DCU is just have not gotten traction, unfortunately. It's never gotten traction. Those movies are just not good. They have never been good, and they get these edits where if you look at the edited version of the movie, it is bad. But when you look at the unedited version, which is like 3 hours to 4 hours, they are really good. They're really good. So it sucks that the writer strike did do a lot of damage, but it's the damage of where it was deserving. It was deserving because these people need to eat and have a living wage as well. So I will always back the writers and the actors for doing that and getting their fair share. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm a socialist. I'm a democratic socialist. So I truly believe that, everybody should get their fair share. If they're putting in work, they deserve their fair share. But with the MCU, I think the downfall of the MCU, unfortunately, is not the AI type of situations where we're getting these shorts. That's not the killer part of it for me. The killer part, once again, I think will be with the short mini series that they have. Most of those miniseries had nothing to do with King the Conqueror or nothing to do with this phase at all. I'm truly shocked by that. It's not a situation where it's like, okay, we get an ending to something and it has nothing to do with it. Moon Knight had pretty much nothing to do with the phase. She-Hulk had nothing to do with what was going on. The Hawkeye had nothing to do. It was a Christmas series. I mean, it had nothing to do with what's going on as of right now. The only thing that I could possibly, and Winter Soldier, which I thought was the second best series out there, had nothing to do with the current phase. So it's head scratching. Why we're talking about the AI shorts, but we should be talking about this disaster of a phase that we have. And of course we have really bad movies, which I truly think the Marvels are gonna flop. I just think it's gonna flop. I think it's not gonna be good. I mean, the first Miss Marvel movie wasn't good, so we're getting another Miss Marvel movie. I mean, it's just getting to a point where the MCU needs to stop what they're doing and go back into the writers area, because you got them and you're paying for them really good. So I think that they should be sitting down trying to figure out how to fix this disaster of a phase. I mean, the Secret Wars would be good, but we're still waiting on a reboot of the X-Men. We're still waiting on a lot of other things. I mean, with the Secret Wars, you really need Fantastic Four and you really need the X-Men. So I mean, it's gonna be a situation where it's just a head scratcher. And I mean, I'm just ready for this phase to be over with and let us just go back to the traditional side where you have movies, and at the end of the movies you have really great cutscenes at the very, very end. But I do agree with you. Chris M. And I do confirm your gripe 100%. Thank you so much for your gripe, Chris M. After that, I have another gripe that's going to be from Black Starboy. How we doing, Black Starboy? My gripe is with some fans being upset that Vince McMahon is no longer over creative. To me, a lot of other people to me. Hold on. Let's do that over again. We build as we go on. How about that? So the next gripe is gonna be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? My gripe is with some fans being upset that Vince McMahon is no longer over creative. To me, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, is doing a phenomenal job with the product. I agree. You do have some people that are still Vince McMahon guys. Boogs, who was released not too long ago, was truly upset because he was a Vince guy. He kind of put a lot of it on Twitter, saying that without Vince I would not have been let go But hey, what can I say? I mean, I think even Brock Lesnar's a Vince guy. But I mean, I think Paul Levesque is doing a great job. If you don't know who Paul Levesque is, I don't know why you're watching wrestling. That is Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he is over creative. Apparently, what's going on is that he is now sole person over creative. I think TKO does not want Vince McMahon to put his hands on creative anymore. They want him to just be the chairman of the board. And I think that's what's going to happen. I truly think, to me, that NXT Black and Gold is one of the best things that Triple H has ever done. Shawn Michaels is doing okay, but the Black and Gold came out with some really great wrestlers. I mean, Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Malachi Black, Drew McIntyre. I mean, the list goes on and on. Bayley, Sasha Banks, or Mercedes Moné, the Four Horsewomen, all of them, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, the man. I mean, there are a ton of people that have came out of the Black and Gold that are dominating on the main roster. DIY is there. Now they have finally came together to form their tag team. I mean, what more can you say about what Triple H has done on the Black and Gold brand, bringing it to the main roster? I mean, it's a great situation. I truly think it's a great situation. The fans who are Vince McMahon loyalists, look, I am not mad at you for your loyalty to Vince McMahon. I myself really enjoyed some of his product, but I will say this, a lot of the stuff that he was putting out was truly stale. We would get matches from the same people 3 weeks in a row. I mean, come on. How can we study this? How can we digest this? And it was just getting really old, really stale. I wasn't really a fan of it anymore. Yes, Vince McMahon will always be the architect of modern wrestling. Yes, Vince McMahon will go down as one of the most controversial people in wrestling. And once again, I will respect the person who created the WWE or what we have now, this form we have now. But, it's time for him to step aside. I mean, he's 76, 77. So it's okay to let somebody else who has a fresher mind do something better. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's nothing wrong with that at all. Not at all. I mean, what more can we say about this? I mean, yeah, the accusations or the stuff that's going on, even right now, the accusations that's going on could bury the WWE. So, I mean, let him step aside. There's so much stuff he got going. Let him worry about those legal battles. How about that? Let him worry about the legal battles and let Triple H take care of everything else. I mean, that's what I would think that should happen. But yeah, your gripe is 100% confirmed. I agree with you 100% with that. Yes. So I have another gripe. That gripe is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? My gripe is with Arn Anderson and why we haven't gotten the Four Horsemen stable in AEW. I heard that he was going to allow AEW to borrow the IP for it, but unfortunately, this never happened. What gives? I did read an article about Arn Anderson was about to unleash a Four Horseman stable. Of course, he was with Wardlow at the time, and that was going to happen. But unfortunately, we know for a fact now that Arn Anderson and his son are no longer with the company. I was reading on that not too long ago. That Arn Anderson did not revive or renew his contract, and I think his son was the first one to go. They were not using him to his full potential anyway. I truly hate that that happened. Now, I will say this. AEW did drop the ball. I truly think that a Four Horseman stable would have been a great addition to AEW. But now, since Arn Anderson son is no longer with the company, and we got Brian Pillman or Lacey or Lexis King over there in NXT, I would love to see Arn Anderson go to NXT and they form some type of Four Horseman stable. I mean, it's there for the taking. I would sign Arn Anderson in a heart, or re-sign him in a heartbeat, and bringing Arn Anderson over to NXT. That would be a great situation. But I do think that AEW drops the ball a lot. They just do. They just do. It's a sucky situation. You have Arn Anderson's son who looks just like him. He looks just like his father. And I mean, come on, the enforcer. He gives his name to his father, and they have this ungodly run with the Full Horseman stable, the likes of like the NWO type of stable, or like the Shield. It would have been a great situation. Then we can get that beautiful music that we got from Arn Anderson over there. That his music, his intro is just iconic. One of the best ones I could ever say that comes out from the Full Horsemen. Greatest thing. But yeah, I agree with you with that. I think AEW truly did drop the ball with them not pulling up the Full Horseman stable. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. Dragon Hunter XD, I do confirm that. The very last gripe is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch? Do you remember the championship scramble match from 2009? NXT did it last year, and they called it the Iron Survival Challenge. My gripe is we never get something like that again on the main roster. This match on today's roster would be awesome. I don't remember the one in 2009 or 2009. I don't remember that one. But I do remember the one that they did, was it Deadlock or Deadline? That Iron Survivor Challenge. I thought that was I thought that was one of the greatest design matches I could ever think of. I truly think that match was so good. If you have not seen the Iron Survival match on NXT, I think it was Deadline that they had it on. Go check it out. It was just so good. It was so good. I think that if you were pinned, you get 30 seconds, or I think it was 3 minutes. I think it was 30 seconds into the hot box. And the person with the most pins win, and you were the number one contender. I would love to see that on main roster. That would be a phenomenal thing for them to have. Have 4 individual matches. I would even love to have that on Survivor Series. Just have 4 individual matches for the women SmackDown side, for the men SmackDown side, and then have one for the men roster for Raw and the women's roster for Raw. And whoever wins those matches will be the number 1 contender for the Roman Reigns title and Seth freaking Rollins title. That would be not Hell in a Cell, I'm sorry. It would be at the next pay-per-view after what they had. I think that would be a great addition. I mean, you always have these gimmick matches like Elimination Chamber, which I do like, but I'm just saying that you could have something other than that, to just spice everything up. You did War Games on NXT, which was really good. You put War Games on Survivor Series, which was really good. I mean, you did great jobs over and over again with the stuff that you did on NXT. So great job. I mean, hopefully they do this. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I agree with you because I truly think that gimmick was so thought out and it was really, really good. So I would love to see a main roster bring that over to the main roster and see what we can do with that. Great gripe. I like that. Great gripe. Your gripe is 100% confirmed, Mitch. So now, without further ado, it's going to be my gripe. My personal gripe today will be with some fans who are getting upset with Bianca Belair. So I was looking at one of videos on Wrestle Juice. I'll put his link in the description. I'll put his link in the description and whatnot. But apparently we are having fans who are not a fan of Bianca Belair, saying that she is the John Cena of the women's division. They want her to go away. She's getting some type of heat. Even the heat when she faced Io Sky at Backlash in Puerto Rico. A lot of fans were cheering Io Sky for the win. Now, Io Sky was hot at the time. I will agree with you on that, 100%. Io Sky was very, very hot at one time. Well, she's hot now. She's on fire now, and I understand that. But as we'll say this, and I'm not trying to be racial, but as a black man, as an African American man, I can honestly say that I'm okay with having Bianca Belair being a John Cena. We have never had a African American bulldoze his way or her way to be a Triple H or a John Cena. So I myself am very happy to see Bianca Belair just being this John Cena, being undefeated for almost a year, and still putting on banger after banger after banger. Here's the thing. I would have been annoyed with Bianca Belair if she won every single time and she won in some gimmicky type of way, some crappy type of way. But here's the thing. Bianca Belair wins clean almost every single time. And her matches are so good. Like, if you compare Bianca Belair's, like, history, her videos of matches to anybody on the AEW roster, they get blown out of the water. They get blown completely out of the water. Bianca Belair is a generational talent. I truly think that she is really, 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 really good. And I respect Bianca Belair because she is doing a John Cena type of run, and she deserves it. She truly deserves it. And once again, as a African American male, we really have not seen the likes of a John Cena or a Triple H type of person to run with a great win record like Bianca Belair. So I love Bianca Belair. I think she is not only one of the best, but the best women wrestlers, not only in the WWE, but in the entire women's wrestling hemisphere altogether. But that's my gripe. If you agree, disagree with it, let me know. Also, I put out a tab for Nia Jax. We got a lot of issues on social media crapping on Nia Jax, and confirmed that she is just being a good heel. So I'm happy with that as well, you guys. I'm gonna put out probably a weekly poll every single week, hopefully, if I truly think about it. And I'll talk about it on next gripe as well. I'll do that as well, okay? But thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you so much for just being here. You know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the comments up, hit the notification bell as well. Once again, I think the new feed is out right now. You can get your feed, get your gripes there as well. Don't forget, hit the information tab as well. Hit the information tab. I do have a lot of stuff over there on the information tab. That I'm on TikTok. I'm on the X or Twitter. I do have my own Facebook group page at Wrestlekram Super Club. Wrestlekram Super Club. You can go check me out over there as well. Instagram as well, you guys. Don't forget, once again, to like, share, and subscribe. I said this like a million times, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. We're on the road. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. I think we're at, 266 now or 277? I don't know. It's one of them. But go and subscribe. If you know anybody that likes wrestling, enjoys wrestling, and they just want to, support a homegrown person like myself, Dino Schnavas, go talk to them and have them sub for me, okay? I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course,